Hey, make sure you like and subscribe, and there's a little icon in the bottom right-hand corner where it says subscribe. Make sure you do that. Do that for me. We need the algorithm. Oh, I struggle by saying that.
Algorithm.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that little icon. Appreciate that. What's going on, football family? This is Tori Gurley, and I always have my Gamecock football story, but this time it's a football love story. We're not going to talk about my college alma mater. We're going to talk about how me and Mrs. Gurley, how instead of a Super Bowl ring, I got a wedding ring. She got a wedding ring, and we're in this for the long haul. So we're going to tell you our football story.
So we each have different versions, so I guess you guys can just decide who's telling the truth or whose version is right. So it was 2013. It was Super Bowl 2013 in New York, and me and my friend Kate, actually, we flew from Regina, which is in, for some of you Americans, Canada. So it's right above North Dakota?
North Dakota, South Dakota.
Yeah, it's right smack dab in the middle. And I was a Seahawks fan, she was a 49ers fan, and we're just football fans. So we decided this is the year we were gonna go to the Super Bowl. And we both wanted to go to New York. So it all worked out. So we flew to New York, and the night before Super Bowl, we just wanted to go out and enjoy the town. So we went to the 4040 Club, which is
Jay-Z's, Sean Carter.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yes, the biggest club in New York at the time.
It was packed.
It was who's who of the world. Any celebrity, athlete.
Drake.
It doesn't matter. They were all there, and it was such a great time, and it's everything that he literally raps about. Like, we got the experience in person.
Yeah, so the thing was, it was so busy. We were pretty much there. Me and Kate were there early. Like, I think we got there at 8 or 9 p.m. because it's also a restaurant. So it's not just a club. You can eat whatever. So we went there, and I think it may have been around 1 a.m. So I was kind of getting sick of it. I was tired. I wanted to go.
She was getting hit on by everybody. That's what she basically wants to say. All the ball players were, "Ooh, who is this pretty curly hair woman?" That's what it was.
No, okay, so it was late, and it was to the point where I had to go to the bathroom. But the thing is about this club, I think there was just one bathroom. Or no, there was two. There was one downstairs and one up. But we were in the upstairs part, so I went, and the lineup was huge. But I figured, okay, whatever, I'll wait. So I was just leaning against the wall like this, just texting. And at this point, I was just super tired and hungry. I wanted to get food. So I'm texting, and I could feel, you know when you just feel like a presence either in front of you or behind you? I could feel someone like standing in my peripheral, just kind of standing there, and they wouldn't leave. So I was like, okay, like, who is this person? So I look up, and it's Tori, and he's got, that smile, Tori's smile, and he's just smiling. And I think he said something like, oh, like, why isn't a pretty girl like you smiling? And I was just, when you're on your feet that long in heels, you're tired, you want to go home, you want food. And I was just annoyed. So I don't even think I said anything to him, and whatever. I think just to get him to leave, I may have just said, here, like, put your number in my phone, I'll call you. So he put his number in my phone, and then whatever, I did my thing, and he left. And Kate and I flew back Super Bowl was the next day. So we flew back 2 days later, I think.
Yeah, because big snowstorm.
Oh, yes, we flew back. Yes, it was, because we ended up getting delayed somewhere, I think. But we flew back home and didn't think anything of it. And literally 3 months later, I moved from Regina to Toronto, which I don't have to explain where Toronto is. American knows where Toronto is. So I flew to Toronto because I got a job. I transferred there. I moved there. And it would have been 3 years later, probably. I needed a new phone. So I went to Apple, got a new phone. And when I left, the guy was like, oh, by the way, I re-downloaded all the apps. And I came home. And I was just bored. So I was just laying on my couch. And I was like, oh, let me just see the apps I had on my phone. And I saw WhatsApp. I was like, oh, I haven't been on WhatsApp in, like, I didn't even use WhatsApp anymore. So I clicked on it, and I guess if you delete WhatsApp, it still keeps all your history of your, like, conversations. So I was just going through them, and then at the very top it said Tori, and I think it just said hey. So I was like, oh, like, who is this? And I noticed the date was like February, whatever, 2013 or 14.
Yeah, 13.
13 maybe. I was like, oh, this is really old because this was 2016 at the time. So I was like, I'm just going to respond. So I responded, hey, and then you can go with the rest of the story.
Yeah. So my version of it is I'm at the Super Bowl. I'm enjoying myself. I'm starstruck because I can't believe that I'm in the 40-40 club. You know, I'm a huge Jay-Z fan, and everything this guy rapped about, it literally was happening right in front of my eyes. Like the huge flat screen televisions, the bottles of Cristal, the biggest A-list celebrities in the world. And I was blown away. And on top of that, I ended up seeing this beautiful lady there at the establishment. And I couldn't help myself. You know, I had to shoot my shot. And, you know, we did exchange numbers, but literally nothing happened for like 3 years. Like she left me on red. And if we fast forward to another 3 years, I'll randomly get a text message during training camp while I'm playing in Toronto. I'm thinking it's one
So
of my.
we're both in Toronto.
We're both in Toronto. I'm playing with the Toronto Argonauts. My career was over with in NFL. You know, I'm transitioning up here in Toronto. I'm, doing good for myself. And I randomly get this text message. And I'm thinking it's one of my teammates where this is what you do. This is like an old trick you do in training camp or in football. If you leave your phone around, guys, jump into your phone and program a fake name or whatever. And then they start sending you fake pictures of women that they grab from the internet and just kind of lead you on and see if you're going to be a sucker because the joke is on you. And, I wasn't trusting it at all. So when I got the message, I was very skeptical about it and just kind of, left it like it was. But something just felt different about that particular message. As I continued to pry and ask her stuff, we used our teamwork. We kind of came up with
I think we were just
solution.
asking people.
We asked
each other, have you been here? Have you been here?
Process of elimination.
Because you didn't know Regina.
No. Who knows Regina?
Writers.
I know now. Yeah. But literally, like one of the last things that came out of my mouth is, hey, have you ever been to New York? And she was like, yeah, I was there for the Super Bowl. And literally I had like a flashback. I was like, oh, I met you outside of the bathroom. And
4 years prior.
4 years, yeah, literally. And from there, we started to date and everything went well. And whoever would have thought us going to the Super Bowl back in 2013 will lead to us getting married August 28th, 2020. So I think that's the best decision ever. I know it's the best decision I ever made in my life. I'm extremely happy. I love my wife so much. I got my ring, and she's my partner. And, it's our football love story because every Sunday we watch the games together and
Saturday.
And Saturday.
And Thursday and Monday.
Yep. And on top of that, for our anniversary or whatever, we'll just call it Super Bowl, So we're gonna celebrate with our friends and family really on Super Bowl Sunday because that's when we met that weekend.
Yeah, that's our story.
That's our football love story. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.